So we choose the word sobriety, but we have to look at what is sobriety for each of us. And so each of us come to SLAA with a different pattern. And that's the first thing that you get to do is like, look at what really got you here. What really got me here was falling head over heels in my quest for LAVA. And LAVA stands for love, attention, validation, and approval. So the core wounds that set me up to be a sex and love addict, at the bottom of those core wounds was the need for someone to fulfill the love, attention, validation, and approval or acceptance that I didn't get from my parents. I come from a very abusive home. So it was, physical abuse, emotional abuse, spiritual abuse, sexual abuse. Did I skip any? It was just pretty darn abusive. And so I was looking for somebody to fulfill all of the unmet needs that I had. And so when we get here, we just don't realize how big that vacancy is, and that eternal quest for somebody to fulfill all those needs doesn't exist. Do you know why it doesn't exist? Because people are human. They are always going to fail us in one way or another just because they're imperfect. Like we're imperfect. And so partners that we have are imperfect. And I didn't really get that. I kind of thought miraculously that there was somebody who was going to be the perfect person for me. And there's nobody that's the perfect person for any of us. So we get to look at what's the pattern that got us here and then set bottom lines around that. And so the first thing I knew I had to set was I can't fall hook, line, and sinker, head over heels over someone I don't even know. And I called that the he's the one syndrome. Like every guy was going to be the one. And I love it. I can always tell when somebody's totally in their love addiction because I lived in my love addiction. It's like, oh, he's so amazing. I've never felt this way before. He's the love of my life. Anybody relate?